Sennheiser microphone today. I neglected to charge, or I either left it on my lapel mics. Shame on me for that, because it did not do what I needed to do. For today, it showed a little red bar, which means it wasn't good to go. Welcome, guys. Justin R. Harris here, back with business scenarios solved every single day. That's what we're doing, right? Okay, so today, with episode or playlist number, whatever you want to call it, series number 133 today, we're talking about measurable and unmeasurable results. When it comes to dealing with your company, not everything can be measurable. So that's kind of what I want to get into. It really is just a circle in systems. So before I even dig in on that, just make sure, like, subscribe, follow. You have to be keeping up with these. Like I said, some of these are usable for you. Some of them you already know. Some of them you just needed to hear it again. And it kind of goes back and forth like that because it's business, right? There's a lot of things that we know that we don't apply. We forget. Sometimes we know so much we forget more than other people learn, right? So we don't want to waste time with that. As I'm switching screens back and forth, I'm just switching it up on you guys. I'm trying to get the cameras right because now that I've switched some things around, you know, you kind of can never be sure what's going on here. Like, what is this in the way? Is this the mic cable here? We got that in the way over here. I'm trying to make sure the camera's right. You know, you got a little bit of everything. All right, so welcome back once again. Okay, I'm real static about a very simple topic: measurable and unmeasurable results. It's just that simple. So in your business, partnership, LLC, whatever you want to call it, whatever your conglomerate is, or you as a self-employed person, moving forward with measurable and immeasurable results. Some things you can get quantitative results from. Sometimes what I tell people is when something is immeasurable, give certain things a value. So if you can do a pros and cons list, right? So you got all your pros written down and you got all your cons written down, right? Then you're like, okay, some people would say with that pros and cons list, I'm going to see which column is longer. And the column that is longer is the column that wins. Well, that's kind of half the battle. That's not really the whole battle. The whole battle is once you've done your list of pros and cons, each one of those pros and each one of those cons, what you actually want to do is you want to put a value, a numerical value next to each one of those. And you need to do an unbiased number. It should be like 1 through 5, right? So you do your unbiased number, 1 through 5, all your pros and all your cons. Then just simply add it up. The column that has the higher number is the column that wins. Your pros column could have only 3 things, but your cons could have like 6. But of those 6, in things that could be the worst ever and the least worst ever, through a value of 1 through 5, maybe those least worst scenarios, although they're bad, they only count for a value of 1 or 2, right? But then on the pros side, those values are like 4s and 3s. Well, when they add up, and a 5 is a unicorn. So a 5 is like something that is just so amazing, once in a lifetime kind of thing that you don't always give that value away. All right. So don't be so charitable about the 5 in that pros and cons value. Right. And then from there, you just add it up and you can get a true value on some things that are not measurable. Right. But at the same time, things that are immeasurable will be like, I don't know, emotions, maybe, in play with certain things. And this applies to everything from how your business is running to your relationship with your business partners, things like that, right? So that's all I really wanted to cover in this one. You know, these are all short and sweet, just a little tidbit that you can run away with and say, I got that. You know what? I can apply that to this, or you can apply it to something in your personal life. It's really that simple. But anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye.